Okay. I definitely end up needing a lot of copper for aluminum, both for alclad sheets and alclad casings, huh? Yeah. I've been meaning to go get more copper for a while because there's just not that much around Crater Lakes, and it'll be a good excuse to get our train to be supplying with some stuff. So I think we can probably get 2 more things done today. I get the output of this figured out, and then we get copper onto our train. I think we can probably get those 2 things done. Screws, huh? So I could have this go over. How would I do this? Yeah, I need this to be in a different place. So if I have this, I could actually have this go. Oh, where would be the best place for this? It would actually be best if it was right here. If I had this right here, I bet you I could make this work. So I have space in both places for that. I have space there. I have space there. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go around this thing. So this is a Mark IV belt. Mark IV. Like this. We go like this. There. Get rid of that floor hole. Okay. We go from here up here to here. Get rid of this floor hole. And we go from here to here, and that will let us kind of go around it a little bit. Whoops, a little bit spaghetti, but it gets it out of the way, keeps this flowing like it's supposed to. Is something here the wrong speed? Yes, this is a needs to be a Mark IV. There we go. And that should keep things flowing. And that lets me have space to use this guy. Perfect. You guess it isn't too bad where you live. Your temperature, 88F. Well, not as bad as some others, but probably depends on what season of the year you're in. And I'm guess if you're, I would guess your problem would probably be getting too much cold in winter seasons would be my guess. Although I'm not sure where you are in. All right, Mark III. That is definitely not how I meant to do that. That's what I meant to do. And there. Overflow will be to the right, I guess. Center. No, center is overflow. Right will be any undefined. Left will be none. This is going to be a test, is what this is going to be. This is going to be a test of past Rand's ability to plan for future. Okay, this direction is correct, so that's good. Okay, so that would be here. And 1, 2. All right, so I'm getting overflow of this setup, and then we're gonna go get copper. What about the rifle? I don't care about the rifle yet. I still need to get that smokeless black powder, and I just I have not wanted to mess with that yet. Alright, let's see where this is going. It's definitely not the right level of things, but it's going somewhere. Question's going to be, is the output of this somewhere I can get it to storage? Mark III. And I have a feeling it's going to take some spaghetti to get this to go where I'm going to want it to go. But that's okay. We've committed to the spaghetti down here. Oh, okay. All right. This is actually not too bad. I left it space. It's going to have to spaghetti itself all the way through here to get over to a storage thing over here. But it is kind of doable. To be either there or over here. I'll have to figure out which one I want to try to get it to. If it's at its right angle, it's not spaghetti. So says Factoid. All right, good to know. What if it's at a right angle and it clips through other belts? I feel like that's getting into trouble territory right there. All right, I think I want to get it into here. And I believe... You know what? I have a little bit of room through here. I bet you I could make this work. I bet you I could make this work. This is the build that I'm going to say every time I do something new. Oh, I'm going to rebuild this at some point. I'm never actually going to do it. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one day I will actually redo the octopus monster in a more organized fashion. Alright, so I think what I'd like to do is bring it through here if I can. I'm gonna make this even like this, maybe. There, and then not perfectly even. In order to make it perfectly even, I would actually need to go and use these guys, I think. If I want this to line up correctly, that looks right, so it'd be right there. There. You know, it's spaghetti, but it's 45-degree angle spaghetti, so it's not even real spaghetti, right? All right, where's it coming to? It's somewhere. I believe it's that one right there. I believe I could kind of bring that down through here. Let's see if we can. You know, that's not even that bad. That is not even that bad, actually. Bring this over. Goes down. Goes through. And we have alclad sheets in our thing here. Let's put the overflow guy, merger, right in the middle there. Mark III guy that way. And there we go. And there are little wrenches on my sword. Yeah. It's like, I feel like that's a thing they do in video games now. Rainbow Six Siege, one of the ways you can like personalize your gun and stuff is to change the paint job and have little, what are those called? Keychains or something? Smokeless powder is pretty easy to set up, but you do have to mess with oil. Fine black powder is definitely a good idea for that build. Cut your sulfur usage in half. Boil spaghetti, put spaghetti in desired shape, let spaghetti dry out. There, the perfect shape. Added a 6-year input for the sink. What? Okay, what I'm going to do now, I have the max belts I can. I'm going to start upgrading this entire thing with Mark V belts. This is the thing I've been saying I need to upgrade to make it so my sink works. I still don't know if it'll ever be fast enough for every item in the game to all fit on one line at the production speed I am producing at. But this is the biggest bottleneck of our factory, is this long ass Mark V belt leading to our main awesome sink. You can see everything just backed up on these belts. You calculated with Mark IV belt, it takes about 6 years to sink one item from the very end. Oh, yes, okay. You did the calculations on that. Gotcha. I know I can fit this. I've done it. I've done it. There it is. All right, time to calculate it with Mark V belts, I guess. But I don't know how many items there are, though, to calculate that. Come on, get in there. I saw it. There it is. Nice. There. And Whabam! There we go. We didn't have enough coupons. Well, that's as fast as we can make it. That should keep our factory kind of flowing, which is the plan. That every item here, as our storage gets filled, gets overflowed and sent back there. Everything should slowly move. Won't be very quick, but like these last things on the row hardly ever move. Full ammo factory is actually surprisingly complicated. You end up needing every single resource type on the map. This many alkylate sheets per minute. Automated, you can basically build everything with Mark V belts up all the time now. No reason not to. It's a good idea. I have, what did I say? 270 a minute alkylate sheets now. So I could probably get rid of stacks of other things that I don't need then. All right, let's go start. Let me go get rid of this random copper and aluminum on me. Oh, this guy. So we don't need that many of these or these on us. If we're gonna start doing that. As I said, one of the last things now gets sunk. As you said, one of the last things now gets sunk at about once every 3 years. Okay, 3 years. It's the perfect time frame. I love things getting done once every 3 years. Okay. All right, so if I'm gonna go do a big copper build, I'm gonna want to do a purified copper build, most likely. Pure copper ingots. 37.5 a minute. What? What a weird random number. Okay, let me compare the different copper smelting recipes. Regular copper ingot is 30. Okay, so this almost, no, this more than doubles the output. So this is efficient for copper ore. I feel like there is a smelting recipe that is alloy. This is efficient for number of machines, so this would be power efficiency, I guess. Yeah, it's almost 2.5 more, yeah. The subathon ended today. You're free. Welcome, Silly Device. Glad to have you back, my friend. I probably still want to refine because, I don't know, to me it feels good to be efficient with nodes, even though over here where I'm going to get the nodes, I have a pretty good amount of copper nodes. What are we doing over here? We're doing like a couple of... Oh, there's like a pure copper node right there that we can claim. Second one over there. This is where our smeltery is, so this is where we'd be doing it. So how, let me plan out. What does a pure node do? It's 600 a minute from a pure node fully overclocked, right? 600, is that right? 600 divided by 37.5. So that'd be 16 refineries for that. Oh, is it 780 on a fully overclocked one? Wow, that's even more. Well, I want to have at least enough refineries for... $20.8. Let's make sure we have enough materials for 21 refineries. Let's just pick a number. 21 refineries. I could probably just type in this number, but it's fine. All right, so we need steel pipes and motors. Do 20. Okay. Good round number. Do 20 of those. What is 37.5 times 20? 750. Is that, what does a Mark V belt do? 780. Okay, so it'd be just under what a Mark V belt can do. I like it. That, steel pipes. Steel pipes are over here somewhere. There you are. All right, what else do I need? Let me just look over random items. I should get some copper wire, some regular iron plates, and some iron rods. I don't want to run out of anything over there because it's a long road. It's a long train ride back. It's a lovely train ride. It's quite scenic, but I don't want to run out of stuff. Means I should probably even get extra like modular frames and stuff. And actually, you know what I really need are copper sheets because we'll be making long pipes. So copper sheets. We'll be making pipes. 2 extra stacks of that. If you need to overclock one of those refineries to get the extra 30 ingots. That's true, we could do that. Not a bad idea. So let's see, steel pipes, copper sheets, case industrial beams. We'll have 90 extra and 40 extra motors. What does it take to make an extractor? Rotors, not motors, but let's get a full stack of those. Okay. I feel like I often run out of randomly those guys. Plastic is needed for Mark II pipes. So let's do our last fill up with this. All right, full inventory. Does our train happen to be coming to the station? That would be very convenient if we could ride the train out. We'll wait for it. We haven't taken a train ride in a while. I'm probably going to want to add 2 cars to the train because I'm going to want the copper to be coming out. I want iron here and copper here. So while I'm waiting for the train, get our industrial storages set up for the copper we're about to do. Where's my green line, game? Give me my green line. Right there. There. Okay. Aha! Perfect timing. You put a small splitter right in front of that Mine Mark III, I can get a lot more than 780. 780 is going to be way more copper than I'm going to need, honestly. I'm not going to need nearly as much copper as we're talking about. I even using this steel. Yeah, we're using a little bit of it. Not nearly fast enough. All right, I'm gonna take this around. Take a little train ride. Mark III miner can do 1200 a minute, but you can only get 780 a minute out because of the belt speed limit. Yeah. Have I thought about making a human cannon with the transport tubes? Yeah, people keep asking about, what is it called? It's called a hyper tube cannon. I've not really ever made one. I don't have enough fun with the game. My fun is building stuff up the check tree. But I do need to build that. Although Factoid, I watched a video Factoid linked where you can now do something similar with just a ramp and a nuclear obelisk or something. Oh, it's a pulse obelisk. I did watch that, yes. It shows a guy using a very power-hungry and slightly extensive hypertube cannon to shoot him somewhere. Then he just has some weird wall and a short ramp and a pulse obelisk, which do I have those unlocked? Maybe I do. And it shoots him the same distance right back. Pretty crazy. You're back to lurking, Wham Bola. Have to clean a bit and then off to bed. Dropped in to give a reset. Appreciate that. Oh, did I miss it? 27 months. Thank you so much, Wham Bola. I really appreciate that, my friend. This is a bonus day for me, so I'm barely paying attention apparently either. Oh, you made that video. Okay, well, awesome. Somebody named Factoid made that video showing it off. Well, that's cool. I did watch it off stream though. Maybe I'll have to test that out too. Alright, into the lovely desert to get some copper. Kappa Kappa. Hey, AZ Pilot, thank you for the 5 months, my friend. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. You can use the belt mod. Oh, use a mod, yeah, to get higher belts. I doubt I'm going to do that. All right. Hippity hop out. Oh, don't hit me, train. Okay. So currently, what are we doing over here? Currently, we only have steel. I'm going to put iron into here, so we're going to bring the copper over to here. Because I want to cover the iron. How would I do that? I feel like I'd put a floor thing and a lift and go above and over so I don't cover this guy up. Or I could just go around if I don't care about how it looks. I don't care that much about how it looks. Alright, so we're going to be using Mark V's for everything because as suggested by Factoid, we're making so many alkali things per minute now. Alclad, whatever. So this is going to come from somewhere over there where we're going to bring in a bunch of copper per minute. There. There. And there will be our belts to get up to there. Alright, so let's see. I think yes, I put a Mark II miner, I think, on a copper thing over here. I just didn't start smelting. Or refining or whatever. Is this the pure one? That's normal. I thought I had a... Oh, seriously? Bro? Why are you spawning here? There's a miner on your thing. I thought that's supposed to keep you from spawning. Am I streaming tomorrow? I am, yes. The only time I won't be streaming in the next couple weeks will be maybe next Sunday because I'll be finishing up my scuba diving thing and that will probably be a longer day. This coming Friday, I don't think I have anything. The last Friday of the month. The last Wednesday of the month, I'm probably going to do our Hard Mode No Pause, and then I'm going to... That will overflow me. That's going to be when I start my... It's iron. I thought I had a copper pure. That's when I'm going to start my... take my actual break and go visit my bro. That's pure copper right there. I thought I marked a pure copper. What is this overclock to? 300 a minute? No, I want to do 600 a minute, I think. Or what was it? 20 refineries was 37.5 times 20. 750 a minute. Okay, well, let's see. What's the closest copper? You're pure, which is closer? I could refine it over here by this water, although I kind of wanted to have this be like one big refining station. Mark II miner will do 600. Okay, so I guess maybe I do a Mark II miner here and then supplement it with whatever I need from this Mark I. So let's do that. Plan on that. Let's go set up the miner and read the copper. Weird they can overclock a Mark III miner that can get 1200 and there's no belt that supports that. It is kind of weird, yeah. I mean, it is an early access game. Maybe it's not that weird. It's weird that there's work in progress stuff in a work in progress game. Not actually that weird. To be expected. I see ya. Death from above. Right, you run away. Is this pure? That's pure. Alright, so if I want this, I'm going to need to make 2 Mark II miners, which means I got to throw some junk on the ground. It'll be weird if the game comes out full release and that's the case. Can't wait to see what I think of your new track. Ah, okay. Did you send me... You sent me something about a new track? Okay, cool. I'll probably listen to it tomorrow morning. Can't get 750 a minute without a Mark III miner. Okay. Okay. What's going to be more power hungry? That's 660. 480. 600 plus 300 is 900 a minute. How much copper ore were we doing with the refinery? Is it a 1-to-1 ratio? No, it's a 2-to-1 ratio, isn't it? Yeah, so 37.5 times 20 is what we're doing, right? Gives us 750. So it's 20 times 15. Oh, I only need 300 copper. So I only need the fully overclocked one, or... What am I doing? Or this guy slightly overclocked. So... It's only if I want to get the full belt, the full Mark V belt, though, I need to slightly overclock something, though. What? Or 60 that 40 refinery. What? Let me do this math again. We need 15... Oh, gosh. 37.5 times 20. 750. So that would be 20 refineries. To fully refine 20 refineries, 20 times 15. It would only take 300 copper ore to do that. However, if I wanted to go to what a full Mark V belt would be, yeah, I would need a little bit more. So what I think I'm going to do is supplement. I'm going to put this at I'm going to put this at 300 a minute exactly. Then I'm going to figure out the difference I'll need and provide that with the Mark III, or the normal guy. So might as well do max belts. Or I just overclock this to the exact amount I need. It's probably better, and then I'll have an extra copper mine to use later. I'll figure out what I actually need after I get this over there. Start setting up the refineries and doing the real math. That miner gives 600 ore. It can. I'm not going to fully refine 600 ore because I can't even belt that much ore. Or that much, the output of that much ore. So where do I want to set this refining up? This miner's kind of in the way, so I'd probably want to do a new thing somewhere. I don't need to do smelting like this because we're refining iron into the steel. So let's start the copper refining right here. Use a double container to split the refinery ingots. Oh, okay, that's an interesting idea. Factory says they don't evenly split though. Oh, interesting. Hopper cans are still fun though. They're great if you're going regularly between two locations, but with the Pulse Novelist launcher, you can go from anywhere on the map to anywhere else on the map with a wall, a ramp, and a bunch of explosives, usually around 8 to 14. Okay. Pretty cool. Again, something I need to mess with, I just haven't gotten around to messing with that. Let's start this right around here. Pure copper ingots. So I do 20 of these and we slightly overclock one to get exactly 780 a minute. Is that right? 780. So 7. Ah, damn it. There's 7.5 times 20. I need one to do 30 extra. I need one of these to do 30 extra, which would be 67.5. 67.5. There we go. So that's what we want to do. Then the others will be regular clocked, while that one's slightly overclocked. I think my math is right there. All right, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's not even half of them. You know what I bet you I didn't bring enough of? Concrete. I got a pretty good amount of concrete. We might have enough. There are some conditions they'll split evenly, but they're weird. Sometimes they favor one output over the other. Usually the bottom one. You made a huge pure ingot refinery, and you got that system in it. Okay, got that system. Are you talking about? I mean, I guess I could refine 600 whatever a minute, 600, or God, how many refineries would that be? 15, 600 divided by 15. That's 40 refineries, man. You have over 400 refineries in the factory. It's nuts. Yeah, I don't know that I want to go that big yet. 6. All right, so we're on 7. I don't think I'm ready to go that big. 7. 8. 9. This will be 10. I think 20 refineries for now is going to be enough for me. Come on. Come on. 11. 12. 13. 14. 14. I mean, I made a lot of power last stream, but I don't even know if I could power what you're describing with the power I created last time. Plus 14. 15. 16. 17. Man, I keep thinking I make enough. About there should be good, I think. Nope. This. 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 Your preferred method for copper is to use copper alloy ingots rather than pure copper ingots. 10 copper and 5 iron yields 20 copper ingots. Same doubling you get from copper plus water, but you get to use foundries instead of refineries. I was actually thinking of doing that, but I honestly don't love working with refineries because you have to deal with the liquid, but I've committed. This will be more efficient with copper nodes. And what I will say is copper nodes are way more rare than iron nodes, so what you're saying is the same doubling of the copper, so it might actually be the same efficiency of copper nodes, but oh well. Did I do this right? I think so. Okay. Copy. Paste. 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 Thanks for the follow, Omega Scars. Appreciate that. Scar XXXXXXXXXXX. That is not. I didn't mean to copy. Did that work though? Whoops. Okay. Paste. Okay. All right. So we need lots of water. Get 2 ingots per 1 copper ore. Either way, it does use up quite a bit of iron, but like you said, iron's rare, especially in the desert. Yeah, it's true. If I do another copper build, I might go with that one. The more complex the build, the more you love it. I try to keep it simple, but I often fail. I also try to keep it non-spaghetti and almost always fail at that. But I did set over by the water on purpose, so I probably am going to pump from that direction. So let's have 10 water per minute times 20. Oh wait, that's not even that much water. It's only 200 water a minute? Oh wow. Okay, well it's not that much water. That is really efficient actually, if I only have to do that much water for this. What's straight? Straight is... Can't tell. Straight is like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. As tall as we can go. There we go. So I actually only need I only even need a Mark 1 pipe for this. It's crazy. Can upgrade it if we ever want to go bigger. Hardest you think is diluted recipe with a mixer lord that gets nuts. The mixer. Are you talking about the blender? Because that's the build we did last time on stream. Although we waited till we got the blender because that kept us from having to use packaged diluted fuel. Yeah, that doesn't need much water at all. I like that. I am a fan of that. Alright, so we just bring this up here from over there. We will need a pump for this. Alright, let's bring this over from water right over here. Who's doing it? Don't you growl at me. That's the nice thing about these builds, they don't actually need a lot of water. I guess it's pretty power hungry though, right? Because refineries are fairly power hungry. I don't know if it's more power hungry than the amount of alloy making things, whatever the thing above smelter is called. So what did I say? It's 200 water a minute. Do I want to overclock you? I think I want to use 2 extractors because it's... Well, let's see. What uses less power? I'm using so much power up there. But I would rather overclock by a bit. There's one of these. Let me get 200. Oh my god, the frickin' autosave, man. No, I'd have to overclock it twice. Let's just do 2. We'll overpump a little bit. It's fine. Can I turn sideways, I wonder, and get it, fit this in closer? Probably. There we go, that's pretty good. Right about there. There. Mark 2 pump right there. And that should be fine all the way across. Just underclock and put more water extractors. They don't need much power underclock. Oh, they use less power if you underclock them, eh? Okay. Well, then I could underclock both, right? If I need 200, I just go 100 each. Yeah, it's so what is the word? They're not linear, they're exponential or something. I forget. Yeah, if I do them both at 100, that'll be what we need. Okay, so we'll have to power all these. Let's get the power from the beginning. Power these guys, then we'll attach that power line to those guys. That's a good tip. Thank you. Like it. You just looked it up. Apparently, pure ingots is a little more copper efficient. 24 ore per minute yields 30 copper ingots. It's 30 for alloy. Alloy does use less than half the power. Yeah, so I think that's what I was saying, is that I'm pretty sure this is more power inefficient, but more node efficient. So it's like, you know, either way is fine. I like node efficiency myself, but I can see why you'd want to be power efficient, though. And that's backed up because our steel's just... We are not using the steel up nearly as quickly as we're producing it, which is what I want, so that's good. Alright, time to power these bad boys. It's not like I'm ever actually going to use up all of my nodes, but the cheapskate in me wants to make every node go as far as it can go. The cheap guy in me that cringed today when, after dealing with irritation from an uncomfortable swimsuit from the past 2 days of scuba diving training, spent $65 on a no irritation swimsuit with a different internal lining earlier today. $65 on clothes hurts me physically because I buy the cheapest stuff all the time, every time. God, $65, but gonna be worth it to not be actually physically hurting every time I swim. You wish they would put the refinery power mod into vanilla? Refineries are also more space efficient. Ah, that's what matters to you. Yeah, that makes sense too. Space efficiency is also a super viable thing to wanna consider. All right, there we go. So those guys should start pumping up 200 water a minute. I have not set up the output yet, but I also haven't set up the input of copper. Oh, I haven't set up the output or the input of water either. Let's get that going. Whoops. Don't call it closed, call it specialized equipment. I guess that's true. I hardly ever swim. So if I'm buying something that I'm pretty much only gonna be using when I scuba dive, which probably won't be that often either, even though I'm getting trained in it, because of how expensive it is to go to places where you can scuba dive. I will say it's an investment in my future recreational scuba diving activities. An investment. My scuba diving future. Chafing is the worst. It is, and I haven't experienced it since probably years ago, and I completely forget every time I put on this bathing suit. I was like, I feel like there's a reason I need to get a new bathing suit, but then I'm like, I'll swim for 20 minutes and be like, I don't know why. And then yesterday I was in the pool for 4.5 hours for training and 2.5 today. And last night, oh man, the chafing was painful. I forgot how much that hurts. You're a cheap bastard, but if clothes make you hurt, they gotta go. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm a cheap bastard, but I'm also a comfort bastard, so I've gotten a little bit more okay with spending the money if it will actually, you know, be socks or shoes or pants that actually fit right and won't make me like, oh, gotta suck in, you know. All right, so that should be water. Do we have water coming in? Why do we not have water coming in? Are you guys pumping? No power. Did I... what? Did I disconnect something from a connection? Click control on the... oh, on the... I keep forgetting that you can use control, man. I keep forgetting that that'll snap to stuff. Your soft, delicate American skin can't handle seams. This should be connected to... did I not connect you to something down here? I thought I did. I disconnected this entire build somewhere, didn't I? I disconnected this entire thing. Okay, where's the power line I could just connect to here? Okay, does that turn my refineries back on? No. So what did I do? I disconnected this miner, I guess, is what I disconnected. No, I'm not even using this miner. What? Oh, I don't need... that's whatever. You're backed up because we don't have steel. Let me check if we're getting water now. Or you're backed up because my steel is backed up. You, okay. I see those pumping. So I should see water coming in here now. There we go. It's starting to come in here, I think. Make sure this pump starts working. You're gonna kick on. Beautiful. This should go up to 200 a minute. Scuba diving would be a really fun thing to do. It is fun. I did it once years ago, and that's why I decided to take lessons. I wanted an excuse to get out of my apartment during the summer and do something fun, and scuba diving is what I chose to do. Love the new feature they put in to use control buttons to put those pipe junctions. I need to start using that. I really do. Okay, what is this? 15 a minute. So Mark 1 belt. Scuba diving's fun. The lessons are a little... what's the word? They're fun, but because it's a hobby that can be dangerous if done wrong, it's a little over tedious, the like online e-learning you have to do beforehand. Because like they like the it's called PADI, PADI Open Water Diving course is what I'm taking. And they teach you a lot of stuff, but the online e-learning courses, like, they have an introduction. We're going to talk about these things. Then they have you watch a video where they talk about those things. Then you read a bunch of text that says exactly what was in the video. And then you do a review where you answer questions that are exactly the same as what you learned in all three things. So it's like that I guess the learning exercise, if you repeat it 8,000 times, you won't forget it. It's a little tedious. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to move through these pipes. That sucks. Okay, let's get in this thing. Do it this way. There we go. We have power set up, so we can do it this way. You have a 4-week vacation starts tomorrow? Nice. Yeah, don't put on cheap shoes, yeah. You still stay alive. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. Like half of the exercises we did yesterday and today were what you do if you run out of air. Or if the regulator you use where you breathe in doesn't work, you have a secondary regulator. And you always dive with a buddy. They're called your dive buddy. If you ever run out of air, you're always within distance of being able to swim to your dive buddy and grab their alternate air source to use their air. What was the amount? 15 times 20? 300? But we need a little extra. I just need to be using Mark whatever the max belts are. I just need to train myself. Again, my cheap self doesn't want to use the most expensive thing, but we have so much of this stuff. There's no reason to skimp. You have PADI certification, you hate their learning material, some of it's outright wrong about the science of how pressure works. Really? The thing that bugged me was there were a lot of questions where they felt like they were written by somebody who uses English as a second language. Because they leave out prepositions, or the question is worded in such a way that you have to do math that if they just added it or asked it in a different way, the math wouldn't be so difficult to understand. So I didn't think the e-learning was bad. It just felt tedious and not the best proofread thing I've ever experienced. I understand why they do it that way. It's just, I feel like it could probably be a little better, but I wouldn't want to be the one who has to edit a 15-hour course or however long it took me to get all that done. Okay, this 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna go up. What is this built for? Copper. We're gonna make a crap ton of copper. We're gonna get 780 copper a minute. Refining, I believe, is what I said I was going to do. All right, so this guy. Just go over this belt. I'm hoping what I'm doing here is not going to be too much overlapping of stuff. But one of the things I said early on in the stream that early on in the playthrough of this was there are going to be like two or three things I don't mind about being a little spaghetti, and one of those things was belts bringing me the raw materials. That I wouldn't be too super anal about. 1, 2. There. This guy. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't want to get mad, but every time autosave happens, I'm like, oh my god, I'm trying to do something. But you're always trying to do something, I know. And you're always ruining it. Okay, so that's good. Let me bring in the copper before I do the outputs of it. You've been watching videos of cave diving gone wrong? Can be some terrifying stuff. Oh, sure. And I mean, the stuff that they're teaching me, as I learn it, I'm like, oh, I see why I should know how to do this. The method of their teaching, I don't think is the best, but the material they're teaching is pretty, I would say, required. It's like, yes, I would like to know how to not drown while diving under really deep water. They actually talk about cave diving in the PADI course and how you have to do like specialized courses for anything that's, what do they call it, overhead diving? Anything where you go in somewhere, like going into shipwrecks or caves. Jesus, that could freak me out. You have to like take a specialized course for that. I think it's called overhead or something, I forget. Or enclosed diving or something. Okay. How much did I say I needed to do? I didn't check. I need a little bit more than 30 minutes. Because 300 is what I need for this build. Plus a little extra with the overclocking. Are there any natives on the planet who will rise against you? That one was one. Yes. It's all like animals. They're beasts. The worst ones are the giant alien spiders. They're giant alien spiders in the game. How much copper ore do I need? I need 27 a minute. So it's 15 times 19. 15 times 19 plus 27. 15 times 19 plus 27. I need 312. So I need to overclock that to 312 a minute. And I'll probably go just above that just to make sure. Underwater navigation super hard. Going into a cave shares the shit out of you. Yeah, it's even in the pool where we're training, it's so hard to control yourself underwater. And it is probably a million times worse when you're in an enclosed space where it's hard to get reference points and there's probably currents caused by the enclosed space. I'm sure that's a very crazy skill you gotta learn. All right, 312, let's go 320. There we go. All right, so that should be all we need there. Now we just need the outputs for the copper. Whee! Okay, so outputs. We're gonna go to right over there. That actually works out pretty perfectly where that needs to go. So output will be here. That'll be a merger. 1, 2. The green line there. Very nice. Okay. Can I fly here? I can. Okay. Well, what cool places have you been diving, Factoid? What's funny is the people who were in my class, 2 of them are a kind of younger brother and sister duo, and they're going to Cozumel in New Mexico is where they're going to get their like official final open dive training. And husband and wife, I think they're husband and wife or boyfriend and girlfriend or something, are going to Florida Keys to dive. I have nothing planned to go dive after getting the time. I'm just like, I'm gonna be certified, and what am I gonna do with this? So now I gotta like spend a bunch of money and go on a vacation if I want to actually use my certification that I'm getting. Yep. You've been to Hawaii and Jamaica? Oh, that sounds awesome. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii. That is my #1 have not been to but want to go to vacation spot is Hawaii. So maybe I need to plan a save up for 10 years and plan a Hawaii dive trip or something. Okay. So you are 37.5 a minute. Use my best belts. Stop being stingy. 2. You also dived a rock quarry. That's pretty crazy sounding. Aren't you guys running? You should be running. Maybe the copper hasn't gotten here yet. Yeah, the copper, it's manifold system. I have to remind myself. Manifold, manifold, manifold. Maui is super sweet. As a diving locale, I bet there's a lot of cool Florida areas. Oh wait, Maui, Florida. Maui is Hawaii. Is that where? I've never been there. Is that an island in Hawaii? I never remember. It's like Honolulu. That's one of the Hawaii islands, right? Never remember. Oh. Amazingly clear water. Sounds awesome. Okay, let's do this. I set up a splitter thing. Do I want to split these evenly? I guess I do. I guess I do. So we'll just do a splitter over here. Let's go there. One goes there, and then one go... Ooh, that's a lot of copper. One go there. Look up your local dive clubs. They'll have packaged dive trips to cool places. Yeah, the place where I'm training, after I bought my equipment and signed up for my lessons, the lady was immediately telling me that they have trips planned. So I think there's like one next April. Maybe there's one even later this year. Ah, I just missed the train. So I'll have to look at it. Again, you know that thing I said about being cheap? That's going to be the thing. I'm going to have to see what I would be willing to pay for, because I'm a cheap person. I have not gone on... I don't think I've been on a plane since I was with my ex, and she would plan trips, because I just will not, like, shell out the money for it. Let's see how I want to do this. I need to add 2 rails to the track. I wonder if I deconstruct one, if that will stop the train. I guess I can just manually back it up and into here. Excuse me. Okay, I'm a stupid American. I'm just going to check it because I want to know. I'll even show it on stream. Show you how stupid American I am. Where is Maui? It's Hawaii. All right, looks like second largest of the islands in Hawaii. Okay, all right. Kahulawe, Lanai. Okay, so Maui is one of the Hawaiian islands. Gotcha. You haven't been on a plane since 2013. Wow. Maui is where you went diving, right off Kanapali Beach. Ah, right there, right off that beach. You lost your wedding ring in the ocean. You didn't notice. Your brother randomly found it while snorkeling an hour later. Before you even knew you lost it. Now that's a good story. Did you tell your wife this? That's actually a pretty amazing story. All right, let me go see, since I gotta wait for the, whatchamacallit, the train anyway. Let's go see if these are all working here. Do I see green lights? Yellow, but I'm gonna guess it's because we're not getting the copper. We're all the way down yet. But these guys should be slowly spinning up. You're at 84%. You're at 60. You're at 52. 0. And 100%. Okay, somehow this guy's spinning up, but that guy's not. Let me make sure I got splitter working right. Okay, we got one there. It'll take a while. Again, manifold. It's manifold, and once this all backs up, then it'll really work. Thank you, Inan. Your wife was with him when he found it. He showed it to her, and she said, "That looks like Factoid's ring." Is that your name in real life? Factoid? Nice. Alright, let's see. How long till the train comes back? I wonder, does the Does a railroad track count as a power line? Looks like it does. Yeah, okay. So I could follow the railroad track with my hover pack. That's totally a real name, factoid. I'm so convinced it sounds totally like a real person's name, a real human's name. Okay, so it's coming. It's coming. So I need to get on the train. Let's see. Do I have? Where is it? Freight car. I have enough. I have enough for plenty. I'm gonna add 2. And this guy should be filling up with copper. Beautiful. He drove everywhere since the 2013 last plane you've been on, but your body is too sore to do that over long distances anymore. Factoid __ is his actual real name in real life. You were conceived at a debate camp. Wow. Wow. Sounds like the nerdiest wedding I've ever heard of. Your parents met at a debate camp and got married at chess club, and then went on their honeymoon to pocket protector convention. It's great. It's the greatest love story of our time. All right, where is Cookie Prime? All right, it's coming. It's coming. So I need to get on this thing and turn it off of auto. I need to put it on manual, and then I can add two things to it, 2 cars, and then we back it up, put it on auto again, and it'll pull in and grab the copper. I actually want to stop it before it even gets here if I can. Underscore is your middle name and your last name. Oh man, I love it. Here he comes. Can I get in? Oh, no. That was in and then I popped out. That actually worked better than I was expecting. Oh God, please tell me I don't miss the train. Please stop. I could probably actually access the train at the station. Okay. Train menu queue. Cancel docking. Canceling docking. Come on. Okay. Nope. Turn off. Turn on self-driving. Nope. Turn off. There it is. Self-driving is apparently what it was doing. But I am self. I want myself to be driving. Okay, so I need to add 2 freight cars, and they should, after autosave, we'll have an empty iron car, and then we'll add a copper car. So that 3rd guy, or 4th guy, should get copper. So, turn on self-driving. Turn off self-driving. Why? Why are you... He's skipping this one because he already made that trip. How do I have to edit his timetable to get him to stop here again? I want you to stop at this station, bro. Status, timetable, edit timetable. I guess I have to do that. So if I do this, and then we go this, add Smeltery Prime, add Crater Lakes. That should basically restart it, right? It's still, no, he's going to Crater Lakes. Don't go there. What's wrong with you? Discard changes. Edit timetable. Okay, what if I say Crater Lakes? And actually, let's do this. Discard changes. Let's go, only go to Smeltery Prime. Save changes. Next station, Smeltery Prime. Edit. Add Crater Lakes. Save. Perfect. That should do it. Basically, I just want to make sure he picks up this copper I just got. Let's make sure this works. This guy should be empty and get loaded with some copper. I should see this move. Haha! Nice. Pick up the steel. Pick up the copper. Hey, know what we haven't done today? GG cookie time. I actually have a GG Milka cookie time. One of the final things I have left here are Milka chalk and chalk cookies. Whatever that means. I think that means chocolate and chocolate, but although this cookie is like a shortbread cookie that's not working. Gotta outthink the machines, you know it. Okay, these things I think melted in the on the way to my house. Oh, those cookies are falling apart. I'll have one, half of one. As I have crumbs all over my seat now. Okay. What's the train horn again? Mouse button? There it is. Get out of the way. Progress coming through. Sometime your factorial was so laggy that you needed to autosave it every minute because it crashed so often. That was funny, Kappa, 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 Kappa. Autosave every minute? That sounds like you need a new computer before you keep playing Factorio. Maybe they taste like chalk. Well, hopefully that chalk is not like the chalk you write on chalkboards. Doesn't taste like that, thankfully. It's an interesting chocolate flavor. It's like a lighter chocolate flavor, but pretty good. All right. So, I've only been going for how many hours? Like, three, a little over 3 hours. We could probably do one more build. Maybe we can get the next aluminum thing, the aluminum casings or whatever they're called. Maybe I can get those automated, and then maybe I'll plan on looking at getting a rifle factory set up next time. Well, maybe not the rifle, the ammo factory, because I think we have everything we need. I believe I'll need some charcoal and sulfur, which I have near my base, and I'm pretty sure with my fuel power setup, I'm probably good to completely deconstruct my coal power plant. If I do that, that'll give me coal, access to some coal. Although I do need to have this copper go. This copper I'm delivering, I need to be the source for our current aluminum alclad sheet build, whatever it's called. All right, let's make sure our copper gets delivered. This one back here. Is it lined up with the right thing? Should be. I did not do this though. Oh god, it's backwards. Oh wait, no. Yeah, okay, that's right. I should see copper flying out of here. Beautiful, alright. And this is the one that we input if we mine any more copper around here. Which I actually need to turn that around, so for now we're just going to leave that empty. Okay, so I need to bring this copper over to somewhere. Figure out where it needs to go. Needs to go to this guy right here. So what I'm going to do is this. I need this guy on. So apparently I don't have power here. Get rid of the smart splitter. And this guy. where can I bring you that will look good? How about from this angle? How about there? Okay, so we'll bring you... One, two. 1, 2. There. That is not what I want. I want this to be a little bit higher. One, two. 1, 2. What? Bear's too steep. You literally just did that. Or maybe you didn't. Fine. There. It goes down a little bit, but it's fine. Advice with ammo is don't feel like you need to make that much. The machines make quite a bit. You will never use something like 250 turbo rifle ammo per minute. Okay. So, do a build where I don't worry myself with making that much per minute. It's good advice. Good advice. Hopefully I'll remember it when I start the build, whenever I do. Probably be next time we play, honestly. Which would be Tuesday. Yeah, I think I want to do it that way. That way. That way. That way. And... okay. That way. There we go. That should be our copper or our alclad build. Now what I haven't checked is if this aluminum stuff will... if it's backed up yet and what that looks like. Let me check what our power's looking like. I haven't looked at it since before. Bottoming out around 21, 291, maxing out at 23. So about 2,000 megawatts of give there. Still way above what we're using. I don't know. I still feel like that's not going to be enough power for the rest of our playthrough. I have a feeling I'm going to have to do another fuel power upgrade. You filled a few personal storage chests with ammo components and handcraft the rest. Feels like you never run out. Let's see how this is looking. You guys all looking good? I see some yellow lights. Saw you as a yellow light. What were you yellow light from? Ah, because you were backing up. And that is even with... okay, one thing I needed to do was upgrade to Mark V belts, this entire thing. So Mark V belt there. Yeah, I ran out of Mark V's further up this line. Okay, those are all Mark V. That's Mark V. Ran out of Mark V's somewhere. Here. There. There. Just there. And there. Okay. And we are full of aluminum. Well, yes. Full of aluminum. I want to go check what's happening with my water with our aluminum backed up. That's what I want to check. And see if I need to do some of Jusette strats of using a buffer that if it backs up won't mess us up. Or something. Let's go see what's happening. How we're looking over here. So far, our aluminum scrap is not backing up. We're not full of water in here. Honestly, it's looking pretty good. Although, this is getting pretty full. This pipe getting full is what I'm actually worried about. Because this pipe could overfill because we are adding water to a closed system. Is there any way I could only make it add this water when we need it? Because the way this works, let me just kind of walk through how this is working. These guys each require 200 water per minute. So there's 3 of them. So we need 600 water a minute. However, we have a byproduct of 120 per machine, which is 120 times 3. We're making 360. We need 600. 600 minus 360. So we need an extra 240 a minute. And that's what this valve allows through. However, if, for example, all of our aluminum backs up and we start having excess aluminum scrap, what is that going to do? The aluminum scrap would have nowhere to go, so this machine wouldn't work. Actually, I don't think the aluminum scrap backing up. Well, that would do this. It would make the water back up, and if this water backs up, I don't know. It's running well. I should probably not worry about it. Hopefully, the sink that I'm doing over here is enough to keep this from ever having any issues. They're all 3 running at 100%. We're just recycling aluminum ingots like crazy. Holy crap! I was at 28 coupons earlier. We doubled the coupons we had in this thing just from all this aluminum we're flooding in here. Okay. Alright, it looks like because we have a Mark V going in here, I think we might not actually ever back up. We're making how much a minute? Maximum 30 times 18. 540. Okay, we'll never make so much that this sink won't be able to keep up. So we're fine. I think we'll never have any water issues. So we got this plus copper going. I want to get these aluminum sheets automated. What would that look like? We have 2 different versions. Alclad casing, aluminum and copper. Okay. So one does 30 a minute. The other does 112.5 a minute. Well, we should have enough raw resources to do this. So, gosh, if I did 2 of these machines, that would give me, is that 225 a minute? 225 a minute. That would use 300 aluminum a minute, 300 aluminum a minute, and 150 copper a minute. 300 aluminum a minute. I am gonna have to keep track of how much aluminum we are producing for this, but that'll be a pretty easy thing to see. So I have marked here how many of these things we're making. Okay, okay. How much aluminum per minute are we using potentially over here? 30 times 9, 270, and we're making 540. 270 plus 300 is 570. So actually would be using slightly more aluminum than we are producing. I think I'm okay with that, especially since we've backed up on these things so quickly. Jesus. We've actually backed up on these guys really quickly. Alright, well, let's see which floor. I've only got 2 items. I think there's one more floor I have available where I can add a 3rd item, I believe. Let's go check if I'm right about that or not. First floor? Do I only have 2 things on the first floor? Oh. I should have put the aluminum stuff on this floor. 6th floor, we also have room. Alright, I just put this on the first floor, or do I want to go up to the 6th floor? Are there any other basic items I'd want to make on the first floor? Like, would I want to do the black powder stuff or something on the first floor? What does the black powder, the smokeless powder stuff look like? Let me see what those things take. Pretty sure there's refining involved in that. It's not in there, it's over here. The black powder is coal, sulfur. Smokeless powder. Did I not make that? Did I ever get that done? Sulfur. Turbo rifle ammo, turbo rifle. I need to actually just make some smokeless powder for this. Yeah, I need to get smokeless powder automated. Okay, it requires regular powder first. Interesting. Okay, that's gonna next stream on Tuesday. We're gonna work on ammo stuff. We're gonna work on that. So I feel like because I have these temporary builds down here of quartz crystal and crystal oscillators, this is something I'm eventually gonna want to put in my actual factory. I believe. Like, I almost want to put the quartz crystal on the bottom floor and the oscillators on the 6th floor where we have space. So I think I'm going to go all the way up to a new floor for these things. Is that what I want to do? Actually, no. I think what I'm going to do, because this guy right here, the crystal oscillators, takes an actual assembler. That's going to have to go up on a higher floor anyway. So I think I'm going to plan on doing the quartz crystal on 6th floor. New floor for the oscillator, and I am just going to do the aluminum stuff on the first floor up here. We got room. Let's do it. New crystal oscillators and high-speed connectors for pulse nobelisks and homing ammo. Okay, okay. Good to know. I'm going to do my aluminum casings here. Aluminum casings. Producing something a minute. Aluminum casings. Consuming something a minute. Okay, and then on the first floor. Aluminum casings. Good. And I was thinking of doing 2 of the alternate recipes. That's going to actually use up a little bit more aluminum than we're currently producing. I don't think I want to over-produce yet. Let me place 2 of these. My aluminum is 18 times 30 a minute, right? We're making 540 a minute. Upstairs, we're doing this times 9. 540. 30 times 9. 540 minus 270. I currently have about half of my aluminum. Actually, exactly half of my aluminum is available. So if I did this twice, it would use up more aluminum than we have. 30 a minute. I think I'm going to do Wait, that's the alternate. What's the primary? Is the primary recipe just in a constructor? It is, isn't it? It's just basically this, yeah. 60 a minute. Okay. Let me do that. 270 divided by 60. 4.5. I'm gonna do 4. 4 constructors. That leaves us a little bit of excess aluminum that we are not using, and I think I'd prefer to have that. I'd prefer to have excess. I always like to overproduce than underproduce if possible. Because this will let me know if I do any more aluminum builds. I currently am not producing enough aluminum, so I will need to expand my aluminum production if I want to do more aluminum builds. Is that what I said? 3? No, 4, right? 4.5, so 1 extra. That'll be that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 90 times 4 is 360. What? Why did it say 4.5? I think I did something wrong. I think I was counting this. So I actually need to do 270. This is actually times 3. If I do 3 of these, that will actually use exactly as much aluminum as we're doing, because 90 times 3 is the 270 we had left over. Okay, so we do this. This will use up exactly as much as aluminum as we are currently producing. Which means we won't be sinking as much of it, but that is fine. Also need a bit of packaged turbo fuel for the ammo stuff. Okay. All right. Well, that'll be on Tuesday. You'll have to help me remember all that on Tuesday. 270 a minute. Let's bring it in. It's a little spaghetti right there. I'm actually gonna bring it in right here, right? Yeah, this will be perfect. Okay. This guy. This splitter. Cannot believe Control just does that. Ugh. All this time. All this time. I could have been hitting Control. What is wrong with my life that I haven't been doing this all this time? All right, let's get the aluminum here first. So that would be from here. I actually need to make... You know what? I can go underneath here. That would be better. I need to make my... Now that we're doing this, I need this to be my default belt. And my default... That guy. Okay. That. Does this work? Nope, it needs to be over 1. There. So this should work. Although it doesn't want to latch on. If I'd go... it should, right? That should totally latch. I should see a purple. Okay. Very awkward when it does it that way, but... I'm pretty sure that's connected. I think I had another one of those do this. Like, I'm 90% sure that that's actually connecting, and they're still working on that. Okay. So I should be good to just be on the ground here. Not there, though. There. If you need more aluminum, you could convert some of your alclad sheets into alclad casings. You need casings more than sheets for most builds. You could also convert these casing constructors assemblers to get 15 to 20% more casings. So I've got ways to upgrade. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to change it right now, but knowing that it won't be too hard to do an upgrade is good. That'll be useful. And we're going to do just a short little thing to go over here. Is this spaghetti? Probably. But it's fine.
Subscribing, ooh na na. Thanks for subscribing to the channel, ooh na na.
This is a Satisfactory stream. Oh, Pie Boy with the 51 months of puns. What's up, sir? Hope you're having a chill Sunday, my friend. Where's aluminum? Aluminum is back over there. Okay. 51 months, my friend. That is awesome. Even if your arrival does mean I have to listen to your puns. So let's see. It's here. 1, 2. So if I do this, could split it, but if I just do this and that, it goes through the floor, which I don't like that. Or it goes through a belt. I don't want to have. Don't want to have clipping if I can help it. This. They did a good job with aluminum. There's lots of ways to stretch it. Nice. So we go like that, and then we bring it down. Bring it down just as soon as we can, like half a thing there. All right, there we go. So that, if I'm not mistaken, should use up all of the aluminum we have currently being produced. Whew, that's fast. Oh, God. Although I need to go mark... I need to plug it in, don't I? It's plugged in. This is plugged in. These guys are actually not plugged in. You just finished RPG stuff for the day? What's going down in Funky Town? We're building aluminum stuff, and I've been talking about my scuba diving lessons I've been taking the last 2 days. So it's good. It's good. Do you mean FTL with RPG stuff? I'm gonna guess probably not, but you know, it's Pie Boy. Who knows? I don't think you can be a dwarf in FTL, so I don't know if he would go with that. Okay. All right, so we got merger. There. Got rain going on. We got this guy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Got that. That. And that. This guy. This guy. Okay. We're doing 60 a minute times 3. That would be 180 a minute. Let me go put that over here so I know how much we're producing. I'm going to have to send these way up the factory. It's the only downside of putting this on the bottom floor. When I start using them, I'm going to have to send them all the way up far, so. You misread RPG and RNG. You had a little stream last week. You please messed up a Kessel B run with some bad luck and horrible misplays. Then won a Kestrel C run. Well, at least you made up for it by winning one. This. Overflow will be center. Right will be any undefined. Left will be none. And this guy will be... Let me see here. This guy should be going the right way, yeah. One, two, 1, 2. There we go. Now we just got to get this to a storage outside, which is going to probably take a little bit more spaghetti. Let's go see. Alright, this will be the last thing we do since I was wanting to do a shorter, chiller stream today. Alright. Got all my hard drives done, right? I think I do. Yeah, no more hard drives on me. Alright, so that guy is on the first floor. Where's the first floor? Over here. Coming down on this side right here. I see ya. Right here. Okay. You know, I did a decent job of keeping this. Okay. The aluminum one I placed earlier, it's going to be a bit in the way. This one I might go underneath. I think I might go underneath here if there's not going to be too much overlap. Although I need to bring it over to that side, which is going to be awkward. Actually, it's not awkward if I bring it to this side underneath as well. Do I have room to make that work? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do this. There, we do that. I'll need Mark 1 belts for display here. So that's where this will come across. The overflow is going to go right in the middle here. Somewhere right in there. Do a thing right here. That's going the right direction. Okay. So that's where the overflow will go. Do I have power around here? Looks like no. No power around here. Okay, so let's figure out where this is going to go down through. I believe it's this guy. So it'd be directly below you, which is a place I can't place. There. There. Okay. What level of belt do I have right there? I don't know. NFL. Okay. Oh, I don't have silica going anywhere down here. Huh. Well, if I have to do that, I'm going to have to go underneath for that one, too. Okay, well, I need to work underneath the ground here. This should work. Just need to bring it across somewhere over here. You did watch Thor: Love and Thunder yesterday, though? No spoilers? You enjoyed it, though? Nice. That's awesome. I feel like I've been hearing negative things about it, so it's nice to hear something a little more positive. Really? Really? This is my base, bro. You gonna hang out at my base? It's my base. I'm really looking forward to going visit my brother later this month, because every time I go and visit my brother, that's when I get caught up on everything Marvel. So I'm gonna finally watch Into the Multiverse, the you know, whatchamacallit thing, Doctor Strange. I'm gonna check out the Thor one. Is there gonna, you know what? I feel like this is not gonna work. I feel like I need to have this go over, actually. Is there a way I can make this be similar to this? 1, 2. There's gonna be overlap either way, I'm pretty sure. This. Yeah. Alright, since this is all temporary anyway, I'm just gonna do that. That's the best way I can do it. It'll not overlap underneath here, but it will overlap here. And I'm just gonna be like, nah, it's fine. The issue is that needs to go somewhere over here. Needs to go over to this guy. And this guy needs to be facing a different direction. You need to be facing this way. Still need to see Doctor Strange 2. I've seen the Spider-Man one. Spider-Man No Way Home. That's the one, the most recent Spider-Man. That is probably my favorite MCU movie, I'll be honest. That is probably my all-time favorite MCU movie now. Let's see, what row? That's on the second, third. All right, I should go further down here, and I'm out of fuel. Okay, so there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll be honest though, I'm very biased because Spider-Man is by far my favorite Marvel character apart from X-Men characters. All right, how do I make this get across here? I think the best way, about halfway through, I'm gonna have to do some building of stuff. This. Because I'm out of fuel, I'm gonna build myself a floor ramp here. All right, so I just want to make this to be straight across here. And you know what? Just go all the way across so I can get this all set up, and we'll just deconstruct this entire thing. Okay, so that's where we're going. How do we get there? Is that straight across? That is not quite straight across. What about half foundation? That is ever so slightly down. Okay. I do want to get this straight if I can. Which is a straight line. Is this a straight line? I think that might actually be straight. I think that might actually be good. If it isn't, it's the closest I'm getting, because that's all I'm doing. Not gonna spend any more time on getting that right. Okay. Okay, so it's right here in the middle. 1, 2. This. That looks great, I think. Okay. This guy. Let me get on this and I can see. Wow, these belts are so fast. If I try to stand on the middle, it just flings me right off. Yes, how does that look? Is that straight? That is. Oh, beautiful. Perfect, beautiful. Okay. Although that is the overflow. That is the overflow. So I actually need center of. Okay, this is an easy thing. Smart splitter. Right in the middle. Any is left. Any undefined. Center is overflow. Right is none. And then we bring this all the way across. I think it's there. That's straight. That looks quite good. Let me go check. Oh man, do I have enough? I don't have any fuel. My fuel is all the way over on the other side of the galaxy. That's why I'm not going to get any. It's over in my oil refinery building. You still need to go see Top Gun? I've heard only good things, and I still don't care. I've heard only good things about Top Gun, and I just... And Tom Cruise, I could kind of care less. Why is this not connected? This should be... Because this didn't connect correctly. Jesus, autosave, man. It needs to be... Did this before. So able to get it to hook on. Okay, I need to do this. Needs to be this. So that should connect. We fill in this floor. Let me go connect that belt, and then that should be good. And I'll have to go pick up fuel before we end the stream. Top Gun is not really on your to-do list either, Playboy. Yeah. I mean, I have heard so many good things about it, but like, Tom Cruise and a movie original that I really didn't ever care all that much about. It's not super high on my list either. Okay. How's this doing? Should be making 180 a minute. Let's go see if they're going where I want them to go. Are you going where I want you to go? I should see this last chest over here filling up. Beautiful. And the overflow should go into here. Taha. Glad I checked that. So that will be where the overflow goes, if it overflows. Which it should not overflow for a while. Okay, I can't get up there. Did I build a ramp? I built a ramp over here. Just check and make sure it's flowing like I like, and then we deconstruct all this, then we go get fuel, and then we call it a stream. Call it a nice little bonus stream. Alright, that looks good. It's all flowing over there. Once that fills up, it'll go this way to overflow. Perfect. Beautimus. Could not be more perfect. Although it could be less spaghetti, that's for sure. Oh, damn it. Why are you spawning here? This is literally my home base. Why is anything able to spawn here? I guess I would have to build, like, every floors. Everything would need to be a floor for... I would need to actually pave the world for them not to spawn here. Alright. Okay, here, let's do this. Good timing, because you need to go to bed. Same here, gonna watch it when it comes to Netflix. We're talking about the Top Gun. Oh, god damn it, I did not mean to right click. Okay. Okay, alright. Did we deconstruct all the excess stuff? Not these guys. Okay, beautiful. Let's go get some fuel, and we're going to call it a stream. And we got aluminum. That's a GG cookie time. If anybody needs GG cookie time, you earned it. Because we have aluminum. Or aluminium. Am I out of... Oh my god, I'm out of reinforced iron plates. Wait, why? Why am I out of Because oscillators are insane, that's why. Holy crap, I'm actually out of these. Ah. Okay, you know, I am going to deconstruct this. We don't need any more of these. These will hold us over. Holy crap, reinforced iron plates are not being produced fast enough for our factory. So I'm going to do this so we're not eating them up for something that's actually important somewhere else. Like heavy modular frames or something. So throw those guys in there so we have some in there. I hope there's nothing else that's empty. But, okay. One more thing, and one more thing, and one more thing. But all I really need to do is just go grab fuel, and we really will call it a day. GG beer time. There you go. That's what the trainer for my scuba diving kept saying. All right, you. How old are you? You 18? One of the brother or sister duo. The brother was younger, like 17. The sister was like 21. I was like, okay, well, she can have GG Miller time. Well, she didn't say GG. He said Miller time. You can have milk time or juice time or whatever. He was very New York. Train's got a New York accent. It's great. How are we doing over here? How's my rubber and plastic looking? Is my rubber overflowing? My rubber is actually overflowing while my plastic is not keeping up somehow. How am I using plastic more than my rubber? I don't know. Something I'll have to figure out next time. I keep getting distracted. But one more thing. One last thing. When fixed the spawning bugs a few days ago, they had to make everything respawn even if they wouldn't normally spawn on location due to factory being there. So either you won't see them again after killing them a second time, or down here it's too far from a component that would stop them spawning. Okay. So that has to do with the fixes they've done. Okay, makes sense. Alright, so I'm going to hang out over here because I feel like I actually do want to check and make sure my rubber and everything looks good. All these guys are running except I got one yellow. Is it water? It is... I don't know what it is. 54%. Last thing. That's full. And that's full. I don't know. You know what? Actually, it might be the output being backed up. Fuel's full. Fuel's full. Yeah, it's actually the output being backed up. That's okay, I guess. But that's Future Ranch problem. Yeah, output backed up. Shouldn't be happening because we should be burning all our fuel if my math was right. But I don't know. I'll save it on Tuesday. We'll return to this. We will work on smokeless powder. I might check on some of my more recent builds, make sure everything's flowing correctly. I might need to do just an audit of my entire factory to check things like, why do I not have any reinforced iron plates right now? And why is my fuel backed up? It should all be being used. Maybe because the rubber is backed up. I might just look at a couple things, but the goal for Tuesday will be getting smokeless powder and ammo automated, which I'm not sure if we would do that at this factory because it's refinery stuff, or if I do it over at our main factory. I'll have to figure that out. Did you see a few generators that weren't running? Yeah. Yeah, I might need to check the flow of my fuel. There might be a flow problem of it, pumps not working, or I didn't do something correctly. Future end of this moment. Damn it, I have so much work to do. That's right. Before they made that fix, empty power poles would stop enemy spawning. The map felt empty. Ah, interesting. Those are huge ice cream mixers. Yeah, that's kind of what they are. If you want beer, this is your, this is the still, or whatever you make beer in, or refining, mixing beer or something. But my friends, I'm going to call it a day there. Hope you had fun. Thanks for hanging out on this little chill bonus Sunday stream. I know I had been playing V Rising on Fridays and Sundays, but I'll be honest, V Rising has felt a little too grindy for me for solo play. It feels like it's good if you're playing with other people on a server that's always on. If you're trying to play solo occasionally on a stream, it feels a little grindy. So I might swap to another game this Friday, or I might give V Rising another try. I don't know. We'll see. There are some things coming out I'm looking forward to, like apparently the advanced edition of Into the Breach is coming out soon. There's that robot game that Moodenho was talking about. So there's probably some other stuff to check out. So again, y'all are amazing. Thanks for all the subs, bits, follows, whatever. And I'm just going to go chill out because it's Sunday. Y'all have a great night, and I will see you on Monday, tomorrow, for some FTL viewership. Rock, have a great night. Peace out, my friends.